Hello Fun Army, and welcome to this week's vlog of choice where I attempt to create my sim in real life. Why am I already wearing the outfit? Because I really enjoy wearing my blue wig and I just felt like I wanted to start backwards today. So you will get to see how I got to here throughout the course of this video, but I quite fancied just doing the intro in my wig cause it's awesome. So those of you who have been maybe following my Instagram or my Facebook for a little while will have seen that this time last year my friend Vic and I dressed up as Sims. So we sort of took the generic principles of simming and did, I think we did 3 different outfits in the end. So we sort of had like a sporty one, a crazy dressy one, like in the, you know, in the way that Sims do crazy, like just random things put together. And I think we had an everyday one as well. And then we'd actually made like the little Sims diamonds. So we had a number of different pictures of us with the red, the green, the orange of the Sims diamonds. So that was like a load of fun. And we were going to do it again this year, but like up-level it. So we originally had planned to involve more people, get a whole lot more scenes going on, maybe film some of it this time. But obviously then COVID happened, so we weren't able to do that. So it was just going to be then me and Vix. We're like, okay, well, we'll just still get together anyway and we'll still dress up. Except COVID happened. So yeah, we'd had a change in lockdown status a couple of weeks ago, which meant that we weren't allowed to be in the same house together. So that put a kibosh on that one. And I was like, sure, I'm still going to dress up anyway because I enjoy it and it'll be fun and I can just sit here by myself in my blue wig, reveling in it. But we also potentially are about to hear in, I don't know, half an hour, so they keep pushing the time back, but we're expecting a press conference from the Prime Minister to announce that we're going into full national lockdown again, so maybe expect a lot more costume videos because I'm trying to stop myself from going insane. Might be a bit late for that, to be honest. Anyway, what you will see in the course of this video are my trials and tribulations of trying to put this outfit together. I'm obviously quite new to cosplay and costuming and certainly trying to replicate something that already exists. I think, you know, if you're just putting a costume together and there's no particular reference that people are working from, then it can just look cool in and of itself. Whereas when you're trying to really replicate something, you do want to be hitting some key points of reference. So hopefully I've nailed that with the wig and my little handmade paper collar that you'll see a bit more about in the video. So stick around to see all the different steps in the journey and I hope you enjoy it. Talk to you later! So this is my sim, Siberia Zavala. As you can see by her current movement, she is a vampire. Let's zoom in. So as you can see, she's got this awesome blue hair with these kind of massive space buns. It actually looks like that. You can kind of see how it's all wrapped up. That's going to be a bit tricky. And then she's got this beading that goes around the hair. These funky earrings. I don't have that many piercings, so we might have to improvise a little bit there. And then she's got some nice purple stylings on the makeup, but with matching blue eyebrows. And then if we come down to the top, so it looks like it's a 2-layered jobbo. So you've sort of got a vest top underneath and then this sheer pattern shirt on top. I don't own anything like that right now, so I have to have a think about how we're going to do that, whether I attempt to adapt something or knock something up from scratch or go a searching for something along those lines. She's also then got this little arm jewellery here. Ooh. Which just hangs on. And then she's got this lovely blue trousers. Again, I don't quite own anything like that, so we might have to adapt and adopt. And then she's got these grey shoes which match the top, which I really like. I also don't own any grey shoes. This is going to be a fun little mission. How many weeks have I got? 4 weeks? 4 weeks to figure this out, so we'll do our best. I've definitely, I've got some Mary Jane style shoes. So whether, again, I look for something that looks more like this, or whether we adapt what I've got, let's just see, shall we? Hey, Fun Army! So here we are, starting to put this whole Sims outfit together. So, obviously the base of the trousers is going to be jeans. I have a number of different pairs, so I need to kind of do a bit of a it sounds really silly, a try on of all my blue jeans to decide which are the best blue jeans to make this outfit work. But yeah, I will be doing that. But so I was about to say I tried really hard. I didn't try really hard. I tried a little bit. I had a look both on Amazon and on Hobbycraft for some kind of mesh black fabric. The theory being that to make the top, because it's sort of just a vest top with this mesh piece on top and then the white collar and cuffs, I did feel that might be something I could attempt to sew myself as my first piece of hand-sewn clothing. But I couldn't find the kind of material I wanted on either of those sites. At this point, with my fabric inexperience, I didn't necessarily want to go shopping anywhere that was slightly, I guess, less convenient. I wanted to go with places I knew. Like, I guess I could also be looking on eBay, but again, I'm not that experienced with fabric at this point, and finding something meshy that I could just buy a small piece of, enough to make a little top, and it not be too expensive, because this is just for a Halloween outfit at the end of the day. Yeah, I didn't really feel confident in where else to look at this point, so I sort of cheated, and I looked on Dorothy Perkins, but like, not necessarily expecting to find what I wanted, but actually, don't know how well you can see this because it's black and meshy, but yeah, pretty much found the base of what I need. So it does have that like vest toppy bit underneath and then the mesh on top. Obviously we've got polka dots instead of the swirls of my actual sim, but I can live with that. Like, if I get really excitable, I could make some swirls to stick on here, but I'm gonna be realistic, I'm probably not gonna do that. But what I am going to look at doing, and I haven't quite decided how yet, because actually when I tried this on I was like, well, actually it's quite a nice top, maybe I'll just keep it as a top. So because this meshy bit is very thin, my first thought was, oh well, I will have, you know, I've got plain generic white or beigey fabric, so I thought, oh, I'll just cut a couple of pieces out, sew that on here, but it's probably going to be quite a difficult sew, so I'm actually probably going to need to hand sew it, because it's awkward meshy fabric, but also I thought, well, if I want to keep, I mean, you know, it wasn't a very expensive top, but you know, the whole point of me learning how to make clothes or repair clothes or upcycle clothes, aside from me wanting to make costumes, is that I don't just want to buy things that then get thrown away. I mean, I try and give as much stuff to charity shops as possible, but that's not always the way. And sometimes actually things aren't in a good enough condition. So that was what got me thinking, well, actually, this part of this top is all bobbly, so I couldn't give it to a charity shop, but this part of the fabric's still fine. So what if I cut off that bit of fabric and sewed it to something else to kind of, you know, either make something entirely new or jazz up something else, like... You know, I really don't want to be part of the fast fashion culture if I can help it, but skills depending. So yeah, I do quite like the idea of keeping the top in general, so I'm going to have to be very careful in terms of what I decide to do. So I did also think that even in lieu of hand sewing, maybe I don't use fabric, maybe I use paper and I just stick it on, because it's literally just 2 pieces of collar and then cuffs around the edges here. So I can either put the paper around or I can just fold this in. So stay with, and I'll figure out what we're doing with that. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with that purchase anyway. So then they're a bit dusty because I haven't had to wear work shoes in a very long time. Thanks, COVID. So yes, these are my standard Mary Janes, which I'm going to turn grey, not by painting them or anything like that, because I quite like my Mary Janes. So what I have, Ocado carrier bags. So they're actually pretty much the right shade of grey. I haven't, again, quite figured out how I'm going to make it work, but I'm somehow going to wrap these around these and make the grey shoes. What else do we have? Oh, so this is, what's it called? Sweet Violet. This is Sweet Violet Burt's Bees, and it's tinted. I have this thing where if I try and put on any kind of lipstick or lip gloss or anything that's not lip balm, basically, my lips shrivel into like little prunes. I don't know why that is. Hashtag issues. And actually I don't really use much other than Burt's Bees on my lips anyway, so just plain normal Burt's Bees. Because yeah, I guess it would have been like a couple of years ago. Like I used to use some of like the tinted Vaseline lip balms and things like that. Like, I've tried a lot of stuff over the years. But I got to a point a couple of years ago where literally nothing was working and my lips were just falling apart. So it was not just this pruning thing, but like whether it was hot or cold, they were dry and stuff was flaking off and they were just sore constantly. And then yeah, started using Burt's Bees and they've been fine ever since. Still get the pruning if I use lipstick, but in terms of my day-to-day lip care, Burt's Bees is the win for me. So yeah, I've got this one called Sweet Violet. It's obviously not as purple as a purple lipstick would be, so I'm going to try and put a few layers on and hope that that kind of does the job we want. I already have like the purple eyeshadow and the other colours we need for the face, so hopefully that's going to kind of all come together and make it pop anyway. So we've got that. I've also ordered in, and I don't know how well you can see these, might have to open the thingy. Let's find one where you can see it. Can you see that? Ooh! This is oh, hang on, I just like the light's shining right at it. Oh, there we go, let's try that. Vampire teeth. So I've got, I think it's either two of two sizes or 4 of one size. Hang on, that's 13mm, 17mm, 15mm, 90mm. Oh, there you go. So 4 different sizes. So I'm probably just going to go for the smallest size. I don't need uber fangs. I just need a little bit of a fang because she just kind of flashes them when she smiles. So there are like these special glue beads. I spent a lot of time reading the reviews. Some people had real success with the glue beads. Other people didn't. So they used like Fix-A-Dent or other kind of denture glue, and I'm like, I don't really want them there until the end of time. So yeah, I don't really want to kind of go on to the putting them on mission until I'm ready to put them on and then just have them on for a couple of hours and that be it. So yeah, you can't, like in theory you could eat with them on, but yeah, most people have said actually it's not very easy to eat with them on because, you know, fangs. But yeah, so that's going to be an exciting little experiment. And then, right, this is the pièce de résistance. Multiple bagage. Seriously, multiple bagage. Na 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 na. It's my wig. It's my blue wig. It is very well protected. I haven't taken it out of here at all at the moment. Look at this. So, oh, it smells nice. So yeah, as you can sort of see, it's slightly curly at the moment. So I also have somewhere in here, in horrible plastic, they lose brownie points for that, like a special wig brush, and it looks like a mini rake. A rake for ants. Yeah, so I've got a special wig brush, and this is actually special heat. I was about to say heat sensitive. That's not what I mean. What do they call it? Heat appropriate hair. Basically, it's okay for heat styling. There is a phrase I'm looking for, and it's. I'm just trying to see if it actually says in here anywhere, because that's going to annoy me. Da-da-da. It doesn't say, but yes, it maybe heat. Maybe do I mean heat resistant? I don't know. But anyway, so yes, it's also, I don't know if you can see that there, a lace front wig. I've never had a lace front wig before, but it does make me feel pretty good, because all the good drag queens have lace front wigs. So there will also be a slight experiment in cutting the lace. There are instructions on how to do it, so fingers crossed I don't bugger it up. So yeah, so once we've kind of straightened it a bit, then we have to work out how to do like the big donuts. I did sort of think I might need some extra hair to do that, but it's quite weighty, and I think once we've brushed it out, we should be able to figure it out. I have to call in outside assistance, we shall see. It's really soft. I like this better than my own hair. Let's put it back in the bagage though, I don't want it to get manked before we work on it. So yeah, so that, aside from the old jeans then, is all the basic bits, I think. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Hopefully not. So yes, bit of costuming to do, bit of makeup stuff to do. Altogether, I think, a fun project. And since we in the London zone are now not allowed to meet other people inside anymore, wow, that means I'm not actually meeting anyone else for Halloween, so it'll be Halloween by myself at home. But that's okay. I've already started, and I might show you this later, working on some origami decorations just so I can create a little Halloweeny area to make myself feel a bit more festive with it. So yeah, all lots of fun and games. So yeah, stay tuned. I will show you the various bits and bobs as we're putting things together. Hope you enjoy it. Speak to you later. Okay, quick side note. I wanted to take the wig out. I haven't, oh, it's up my nose already. Haven't done anything with it yet. I just took it out of the thing. So obviously I haven't cut the lace. Just tried to tuck the lace in a little bit, but if I can get it out of my eye. It's like my real hair. It's just always in my eye. Look, how cool is it? I want to wear this all the time. It's like I'm some kind of crazy stripy mermaid. So yeah, and then what we need to do is basically... I can't even do it. I'm trying to look in the old playback screen. It's basically going to be like a girt knob. A girt knob up here. There's definitely enough hair to do it, I think. I just need to figure it out. Straighten it first. I don't know. It's not like my hair where it straightens if you brush it. It's just going to probably go curlier, look. Yeah. Oh, check out my hair. I'm enjoying this wig so much. I should definitely wear it all the time. Don't you think? It's so soft. Honestly, it's just softer than my real hair. So, advice for everyone. Get your own wig. Enjoy it. Live your best life. See you later. Look, look. I took some time out zooming. I took some time out from outfit prepping to prep some decorations. Because I hadn't really... Well, I don't really have anything at home that's autumnal or Halloweeny. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to do a bit of origami. So... This here is a very tiny witchy hat. We've got some pumpkins. Bats amongst the pumpkins. Little cauldron. That was a bit of a beast to do, actually. More bats. Tiny secret cat. More pumpkins. And you can't... I know this is like black on black, so sort of... Looking at... Does that make it more visible? Probably not so much. That's a big witchy hat. So, yes, I'm going to be... spreading these things around, and yeah, hopefully actually over the next year or two collecting some more decorations so I can properly decorate for the season. But yeah, feeling pretty cool about that. Next steps, stop procrastinating with decorations and straighten the wig. Dun dun dun! Okay, so straightening. Oh, I'm you may have guessed I'm not straightening right now, I'm brushing. But I'm brushing pre-straightening. So I do actually own straighteners, but my hair is naturally straight, so what I've never actually done, perhaps hilariously, is have to straighten a whole head of hair. So I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you, and oh, look, see, right. So I also only own 2 whole wigs. This is number 2, therefore I don't have a wig head. What I have is hang on. Kickboxing glove. May seem crazy, but actually when it's not falling over, maybe just move the cord out of the way, maybe that's the issue. A bit better? No. Still no sturdier than it was before. Oh well. Yeah. I guess when you're not constantly pulling on it, it is fairly sturdy. So I thought I'd try, since I don't know how to do it when it's on someone's head, I just try doing it whilst it's on the kickboxing glove. So here are my straighteners that I use minimal times a year. Let's give it a go. I'm slightly scared and I don't know where to start. I'm just gonna apparently start in the middle because I don't know what else to do. Okay, so even though I just brushed it, there are knots underneath, so apparently we can't straighten yet. Is straightening your hair normally this hard? Or am I going to have to because the thing is, if I put it on my head, that's all very well and, you know, enjoyable for everybody, I'm sure, but also, I don't know how to reach the back or anything, because I don't normally do that to my hair. Okay. And I'm using this. Oh, the straightener's going, no, you've waited too long. Stay. Maybe shall I start at the side? Shall I try not to make a big hash of this? Okay. You go, girl. I think my biggest concern is it's wobbling about now. I thought that was going to be easier than trying to put it on my head. Now I know we straighten in sections, but like, okay, oh my god, right, am I going to have to like prop this up with my feet maybe? If in doubt, use all your limbs. La la la. If you'd like to practice the hold the boxing glove with your feet technique at home, it's very simple. You just hold the boxing glove with your feet, win. Okay, final section, here we go. Ah. Hi, I'm Rosie's new hair. Gone are those tired brown locks. I can't do it. I don't think my brown locks are tired. I love my brown hair, but I do also love the idea of one day having this hair as my permanent hair colour. But actually, I didn't do too badly. For someone who's never straightened a whole head of hair before, I didn't do too badly. So yeah, there are a few messy little bits to tidy up. And I think it again needs a good thorough brushing to kind of get it to where we need it to go. But I'm feeling pretty pleased with this. So next step for this is doing some styling, getting it into those space buns of joy. Then we're going to start looking at the accessories and the makeup. But I think most of that I will do on the day. So this is just the big bit of pre-prep. I think if we can get the hair done, that's the biggest stressor. So watch this space for more fun and hair frolics. Woo! Hello, Fanami, Fanami. So terribly sorry. Okay, so I'm now about to start work on the shoes. Yes, let me hold the shoes up at a shot. Shoes. If you recall, I'm going to be using these bags to try and turn these shoes grey. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have a plan. What a surprise! So I'm just gonna have to figure it out as we go. I'm gonna come armed with some scissors and some sellotape, and see what inspiration comes to me. Hang fire, let's give it a crack! okay. Not too bad. Might be quite noisy, but since I'm not actually leaving the house, that's probably okay. Alrighty, next we are going to tackle the dun 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 wig. So here's a new level of fun. Remember how before I was kind of struggling with having the wig just balanced on the boxing glove? Well, the boxing glove is now on my camera tripod. I'm being a bit more handheld with the old camera right now. So I'm going to see if I can perch it somewhere so you can see what I'm doing with the wig. But yes, we've got to make the big space button slow. I have balled up 2 pairs of socks to kind of make round things. I've got hairbands, I've got a dividing comb, and I've got the wig brush of joy. I have brushed it out a bit more, but like my own hair, it is very static, so as usual, don't quite know how this is gonna go. Follow along for your joy and entertainment. Okay, new plan. Even though the boxing glove was more stable this time and wasn't falling over, just like it's quite a heavy wig anyway, but as you start to sort of clump it up, that's massively heavy. So it just kept sliding off, and I growled, screamed, made lots of noise. It was very frustrating. So I now have a wig cap on, and I've left it in the state it was when it fell off. So as you can see, it wasn't going very well. So I'm going to try and do it on my head, which is interesting. Yeah, because it's this balling up bit that I'm concerned about, because I just kind of need to be able to see what I'm doing. So we're going to see how it goes, at least if I can get sort of the hair bunched into the right place. I might be able to then take it off again and do that bit, but like, yeah, this bit kind of needs to be a bit, well, a lot neater than it is, and a bit more controlled. I've just realised I've forgotten my hair grips as well, because that's going to be quite important. So yeah, maybe we'll do the bunches, then try putting the hair grips in and see where we get to. Wish me luck! I'm already feeling like I want to do some sort of elf costume with this wig. I started to look at my ear and I was like, ooh, elven. More on that later. So we have knobs. They're obviously not quite the smooth, sleek knobs of my girl. And I think I might have to, there might be some touching up to do once I've taken it off my head and before I put it back on my head tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not used to having hair this heavy. As you know, my hair is quite short by comparison, and I think I was trying to figure it out, like, she's got quite a lot of hair that swooshes round. There may well be a donut involved, and I've tried to sort of fashion donuts out of things, but the joy of having an actual proper hair donut is that it's light and it's spongy, and also then you can put hairpins into it. So yeah, everything I sort of tried was a bit too heavy and was sort of falling off. So as you as you can see, this is already trying to fall out, but I think it might be easier to, I'm hoping it might be easier to pin when it's not on my head. Because yeah, otherwise we're just gonna have to go for the bunches, which would be a shame. I really wanted to try this, but see, this is probably where I need my friend's help, who's good with hair things. She might know what to do. But see, I'm still loving this. This is fun. And you can see what a fun wig it is in general, actually. So yeah, we'll try this. See how it holds up. But yeah, I'm going to take it off my head now and put it back on the glove and see how that holds up. Cross your fingers. Hello. Hello, fun. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. We are in, oh, I've started now, I don't know if you can see that, I've started finding blue hairs everywhere. Funny that, eh? After all that time spent brushing it. So yes, it is already Halloween, and we're in the final stages of costuming right now. So this is the top, if you remember. So what I'm about to do, because it's so thin, is I've got some paper and safety pins, and I'm basically going to cut out pieces to go around for the collar, and I'm gonna fold that in half, and then it might actually, certainly for the collar bit, just kind of sit by itself if I just do it as sort of a double-sided piece that folds around the neckline. That might just stay. Less so for the cuffs, I'm guessing, so similar approach. I'll cut the shape out and fold it in half to fold it around, and then I'll just safety pin the paper to itself, which hopefully won't do too much damage to the top in general, because as I say, it turns out I like it and would like to keep it. So that's the next mission. Fingers crossed it looks okay. I've done the, you can't see, hang on, here you go. Not sure that it helps you tell, but I've got the trousers on. I searched through my various pairs of jeans and found the right pair. Obviously the shoes we did yesterday, so I've got those ready to go. I've had my vampire teeth soaking in tea for a week to try and get them to be like normal teeth colour. I think, to be honest, that's actually, I thought, you know, the hair was going to be my big bugbear, but I'm a bit nervous about trying to put these teeth on, because seemingly the method with the glue bubbles they give you is quite specific, and you either nail it or you don't. So I'm like, plus you can't eat with them on, so I probably won't put them on until after I've had dinner. And then I'm having a call with my friends after that. So yes, hopefully I'll have managed to get the teeth on by the time I speak to them. Otherwise I was like, well, my own canines are quite sharp, so that'll have to do. Yeah, so we'll see with that. Yeah, otherwise, so once I've done this, I can then sort of at least put the bulk of the outfit on. Then I need to do my makeup, get the wig back on, then try and have tea without ruining my costume. And then, yeah, put the teeth on, chat to my friends, enjoy the fact I'm wearing a blue wig. So that's it, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to be very exciting, but I will try and film it just in case it is. And I will catch up with you all later. Bye! Hi, I'm Siberia Zavala, and I'm a vampire. Grr, 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 grr. So, what do you think? Like, it's my first real attempt at not just building a costume, I guess, but trying to replicate something that already exists. And I think I'm lacking some of the base skills. So, sure, I'm particularly pleased with the shoes. Like, simple solution, but it works. I think the same with my paper collar. Obviously, trying to find a situation where you can't see all the safety pins would be an upgrade on that. But, yeah, things like figuring out how to do wigs and stuff, like, I'm really good at doing hair in the first place, so trying to make this work in the way I wanted. Like, my theory was good. Like, my theory of like having a sock to build the big bun round was a good one. But the problem is I don't understand the mechanics of having something that heavy on the side of your head and how to really secure it. Because even these, not massively secure, to be honest. I guess that's partly because the oh my god, sorry, because the wig is quite slippy. But yeah, no, overall, I'm pretty pleased with this, my first attempt at creating my sim. Da! Like, come in for a little close up. Hello? Grr. 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 So, I'm going to experiment more with this wig, and you'll definitely see this wig again. I quite actually fancy just having the blue hair down and putting my witchy hat on, so I might do that in a minute actually. Thanks for joining me anyway, and sticking with me through this first experiment, and I guess foray into trying to replicate real life things. Does it count as real life things from a video game? Shrug. If you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!